the High Council, time to recreate it all. Can you see any of your creations until they are finished? Can you see the final product before it is a finished product? You cannot. You can only see parts of the final product until it is completed. Can you hold the book in your hands before it is finished? Can you see the painting before you before it is completed? You can only see the final product when it is finished. So everything that you see is a final product of something that has already been created. Everything in your life by final is not meant unchanging. Because you know you can create another book, another painting, another product. It is never final, just one creation out of many. Your reality is the same. It is the clay out of which you mold your reality. Therefore even the final product, when it is completed, can be remolded into a new product, because you are working with the substance of creation, not with solid things. If everything you see before you is the past, then you have an opportunity to create something different. And you get to see it before your eyes, experience it, when that creation, product is complete. When you are no longer adding to it. Thymus, Collective of Ascended Masters, a first-time experience for humans. Blessings. We are Thymus. We are the collective of Ascended Masters. We see you, as you truly are, and we hold that vision of you for you, but also for ourselves. We only feel the way that we want to feel when we see you as perfect, as love, as source. When we see you as beings who have decided to lower your vibration enough to have the earth experience, we feel proud of you. Therefore, when you all wonder why so much interest is taken in all of you there on earth, remember that when you are experiencing anger, hate, frustration, loneliness, and despair, these are not reflective of who and what you really are. They are temporary experiences that feel so all-encompassing that you take them on, and you assume they reflect something about you as an individual. This is also true of the actions you've taken, that you regret, that you might call a mistake, or a sin. As much as you attempt to define yourselves by what you've done, whether it be good, or not so good, that's not who and what you really are, and it's not what we are focused upon as we gaze upon any of you. We see the spark, the creator, the love, the joy, the peace, and the excitement that is still inside of each and every one of you, no matter what your life circumstances are in this moment, no matter what you've been feeling about yourself, about others, and about your life. You still are that which you truly are, and we focus on that, because we are of greatest service to you when we do. But we also want you to know that we would feel so very terrible if we were to ever agree with you that you are unworthy, or a sinner. And so we choose not to, and we invite you to join us in this vibration. It is the vibration of wellness, and it is the vibration of all-encompassing love. We invite you to join us here, because it serves you well to do so, and also, because you are of greater service to all of your fellow humans when you drop all of the judgments, all of the fears, and all of the resentments, and you be more like the master that you truly are, and feel the difference in how you feel when you do. That feeling is enough to get you going back again, and again to those beautiful, expansive feelings that we get to experience all the time. And yes, we know how fortunate we are to be able to exist in this state, and in this dimension, and we want you all to know that there's an aspect of you that is here with us at all times, that we also interact with, and it helps us to know the true you in doing so. Now, please do accept our invitation to see yourselves as perfect, as love, as source, and to see all of your fellow humans as the same, regardless of what they are doing, saying, or believing. And you will transform everything by transforming you into what you always have been. You are there to remember that and to experience it for the first time, under the set of circumstances you are currently living. And that's exciting. That's why all of this is, and all of us are, and we want to play together in peace and harmony, in this entire universe, with all of its many moving parts. That is all for now. We are Thymus. We are the collective of Ascended Masters, and we are always amongst you. Say it is a relationship you want to recreate. As long as you keep adding to what you want, you are still in the process of creating that final product. When you know for sure, this is exactly what I am wanting. Now the product is ready to show up. That is why those who are very specific about their relationships attract them. It doesn't matter what is really the past, what has been created and has shown up. If you can't see it, then it is over, it is done. You cannot wrestle with it and change it anymore. You need to create something new. Nothing is final because you keep recreating. You are a creator, whether you see that evident in art, in music, in literature, in things, in games, in movies. You are one that creates. And you do so beyond physical things. You create for yourself experiences, you create environments, you create setups for scenes to come. While you may not have control over your entire creation, as far as the how and when it unfolds, you have complete power and choice over what you create. And when you are convinced, when you are certain that you are the one creating in your life, then it won't matter what shows up anymore, because you will recognize you have created using old tools, old concepts, old ideas, and you get excited to recreate it all anew, create something new in its place. You know you are creating different when you no longer see it as something to change, when you understand it is already done, already over. You know you are creating something new when you take from it what you no longer desire to create and fixate your attention on what you prefer to create. You know you are creating something new when you step outside of the beliefs that got you creating the final product you see in the first place. You see, you cannot create something if you don't believe you can. No one will invest large sums of money in a project they think is a failure or impossible to achieve. You will only create what you believe you can create. You will know you are creating something new when you begin to believe different. To create the impossible, you must believe in the impossible, you must believe even the impossible is possible. And this is the time to recreate it all. Message from the angels. Happy New Year. My dear friends, we love you so very much. As you journey through your eternal existence, your holidays and special occasions mark the passage of your earthly experience in time. In truth, now is always where you live in this moment, and the next. And now, dear ones, is always new. In every moment, you have a chance to recreate your life. In every moment, you can change a thought, shift your focus, or make a decision that will impact your next moments. In every moment, you can decide to take better care of yourself. In every moment, you can decide to be a little more loving. In every moment, you can focus on one small thing that you can do, empowering yourself by shifting attention away from all the things you can't. Dear ones, we love your New Year celebrations. You give yourselves permission to wipe the slate clean and release what has not served you in the past year. You give yourselves permission to create new changes. You celebrate with hope, inspiration, and a renewed desire for more. It is a beautiful time of renewal. If you make any resolves this year, resolve to be a little less caught up in what everyone else is doing, and a lot more focused on what makes you feel inspired, soothed, or happy. Resolve to believe what you feel is true in your heart, and to discard the rest. Resolve to put your faith in the divine, who is your best friend. The divine will always love you, and want more for you than you wish for yourselves. Resolve to be kinder to yourselves and to abstain from self-criticism. Resolve, dear ones, to believe you are loved and to live as if you deserve to feel good. You can make changes in any given moment on any given day. When you are done with something in the past, you can create a little ceremony or ritual to symbolize releasing it. When you are ready for something new, you can begin with the smallest steps. When you want to look forward with hope, you can pause and raise a glass of water as a toast to better times ahead. Then, drink in the wishes you just imprinted into your water and savor its life-giving properties. Every now is new, dear ones. Celebrate your New Year's and take time to look ahead with anticipation, hope, and joy. Take time to release what has not served you in the past year, and know that as you travel through eternity, you can pause at any time and recalibrate yourselves and your lives. Happy New Year, dear friends. Happy New Now. You deserve to be happy. God bless you. We love you so very much. The angels. the 12D creators, everything you need to know as an awake person. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. You have all that you need at all times, and you are being guided to what you have inside of you at all times as well. One of the ways in which you do get guided to what is inside of you is by becoming disillusioned by a teacher, or a set of teachings. Ultimately, you want to have faith in yourselves, and your abilities, and in your connection to that which you truly are, which is of course source energy. If you rely too heavily on someone else's connection to the source that we all are, then chances are that person, or that being, or collective will be knocked off the pedestal. Many people lose faith in those moments and go into a dark night of the soul, but when they recuperate, they are more likely to trust themselves, to go within, and to become their own guide. Now, others do exist to assist, and you can receive confirmation and advice from outside of you that resonates with you, that helps you recognize that you were right all along. There is always a place for spiritual teachings and spiritual teachers, but you do want to ultimately understand that you have your own guidance and that you have your own connection, and sometimes you do create scenarios for yourselves to give you those reminders. You want to recognize who and what you really are, and that the path to heaven is within you, and so other times you will put all of your eggs in another basket. Perhaps you will think that having this much money, and this house, and this spouse, and this car, and this amount of fame will bring you happiness, fulfillment, allow you to feel the way that you've always wanted to feel. And when those things fail, a human being also then must go through the experience of disillusionment and turn to the light that is within them. Ultimately, it would be a lot easier if you were all taught at a very young age that you are source, that all the love you ever have wanted is within you, and that you don't need anything outside of you, or anyone for that matter, to complete you. But sometimes you find out through the living of your life, and you come to realize that everything does have its place on your journey. Nothing, however, is meant to be more valuable to you than what you have pulsating inside of you at all times. That is why falling in love is so powerful. Falling in love reminds you of who you are, but then at the end of the day, you still have to recognize that it is the love you feel that is important, and not the object of that love. So again, all kinds of things happen within your relationships that hopefully bring you back to understanding that you are meant to live as a love, that you are in spite of everything not being exactly the way you would like it to be. And that is everything you ever need to know about living life there on planet Earth as a spiritually awake person. We are the creators, and we love you very much. Source: arrayoflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.